Over the years, a common and recurring complaint is that the English language is declining in one way or another. Everyone seems to have an opinion on who is to blame, common scapegoats being children, parents, and teachers. But more recently, many people have been pointing their fingers at the media. With the advent of radio and television, the view of the media as lazy language polluters has only intensified. These people's argument contains two important fallacies: that journalists use language sloppily, and that journalism, in general, is subpar writing. Upon examination, these accusations prove to be false. Those who assert that the media spurs the usage of new and perceived as incorrect words lack an understanding of how linguistic change occurs. Rather than a slow and mysterious evolution, competition is the driving force behind changes in English. A new term crops up and eventually replaces the old. The media plays no part in the introduction of such words, but rather acts as a mirror of the language of the time, extending a new term's use, and sometimes even ensuring its longevity. As far as the claim that journalism is junk writing, if one had a basic knowledge of what it takes to be a journalist, this complaint would be obviously seen as false. News headlines need to be delivered in an extremely efficient form, essentially cutting down the language to its bare essentials in order to relay the necessary information. With this in mind, it could be argued that journalists actually use the purest form of English. After analyzing the actual work that journalists produce, it can be clearly seen that the media are most certainly not linguistic villains.